Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today I wanted to talk about what some players might want to start the game with in Alpha 3.3 shipwise, especially if you're new to the game, and why it should be the Mustang Alpha, and what you can do to actually make money in that starter ship, and if you're thinking of upgrading, then potentially looking at the Avenger Titan as well. The Mustang Alpha starter ship package allows you to get into Star Citizen as cheaply as possible. A game package and a ship is what you need for Star Citizen, and it comes with both. And you basically have a choice of the Mustang Alpha or the Aurora MR. So why not the Aurora MR? The Aurora can have missiles and has a bed, which is actually useful for easy logging off and respawning in. But when I look at starter ships, I try to get to the next tier of ship as quickly as possible and look at something that is going to aid me in doing that. You're going to be doing that by earning Alpha UEC in 3.3 and beyond as quickly as possible, at least in the short term. The Mustang is faster and more agile, making it suitable or at least more suitable for combat and small cargo holding, although cargo isn't really what you want to be doing in this ship. The Aurora MR has 3 SCU of cargo, the Mustang Alpha has 4 SCU of cargo. Both ships have the ability to equip more weapons. At the moment, the Aurora can equip 4 size 1 weapons, but the Mustang Alpha can have 2 size 1 and 2 size 2 weapons, although this may get balanced in the future, obviously. The Aurora does have better stock equipment, though, when it comes to systems with industrial components, which are effectively better output than the civilian ones that the Mustang has. But at the moment, being able to have more powerful weapons, more cargo, and being faster, the Mustang Alpha is a no-brainer for me anyway. So, what missions are you going to be doing in the ship, and how do you earn money, and that sort of stuff? Well, it's a one-person ship, and it has no space at the moment for pickup and delivery missions, unless you want to try glitching someone into your ship or a box behind the cockpit. Then you should really avoid taking the transport person service beacons where people are requesting pickup, or any of the pickup box maintenance and delivery missions available. So don't do any of them, because you basically can't. You are going to be able to do any of the combat, patrol, and mercenary missions, though, literally patrolling an area or killing pirates, or scanning down and destroying probes. Investigation, so Covalex, and this is gathering data on the foot and then uploading the results later. Find people in wrecks, ECN alert, NPC distress signal missions, killing NPCs running around Korea. Also, combat service beacons are a good source of money. These are generated by players that need escorts or want to be saved from a quantum interdiction, pirates, or another hostile player. There will also be scramble races in space, so weapons-free, shooting each other while trying to destroy the race beacons. You can all make money from all of those things. On a side note, there are appointment missions that have you meet NPCs like Recco Patagula, Ruto, and Miles Eckhart, but typically these will have parts that are pickup and delivery box missions at some point in their chain, but you can certainly do the appointment part of those missions. Read any offers, basically, is what I'm saying to you before accepting anything. If they include pickup and delivery, no. If you have a bike or a vehicle, you can also do the ground racing missions. Typically in the scramble races, it will say, oh, there's this place where you can spawn nearby this ground racing mission, so you take your ship there and then spawn your ground vehicle. Another way to earn money is small cargo runs. So they are going to be very small scale. Although you can't carry mission delivery boxes or salvage boxes that you will just find in missions, you can just buy and sell commodities. 4 SCU means 400 units at a time. Every SCU is 100 units of whatever you're buying or selling. This does mean you are not going to be earning a huge amount of credits from each run, but if you combine this with missions sensibly buying cargo when you're near somewhere that you know has a good price on a product, and then selling it when you're near somewhere else that you know you can make a profit from it, then you'll be able to augment your income. I will link Texas Skull's trade tool, which will literally have a list of approximate prices where you buy them and where you sell them. It is very useful in working out trade routes. In 3.3, your sort of like goal should be to purchase certain things, really. So 3.3 enables you to purchase ships from Teach's shop, and this is on Levski, on Delamar, so you can go there. It's signposted when you arrive, so you'll be able to go up there and actually buy ships and vehicles. There is a limited amount, though, so Realistically, what I'd be looking to go for is either a Dragonfly or a Cyclone, because they're relatively cheap, and that will enable you to participate in ground scramble races. You can also upgrade your Mustang with better systems and weapons, and try to either save for a Cutlass or a Prospector. So if you go for a Prospector, you'll be able to do the mining mechanics and actually make a load of money from that. And the Cutlass, that allows you to try out pretty much every other part of the game. Delivery missions, pick up players, much larger cargo runs, carrying your own bike to a scramble race rather than having to spawn it at a pad nearby. In 3.3.5, we're going to be able to rent ships as well, which will mean you don't actually have to get much UEC together before moving on to the next sort of ship. There'll also be a lot more ships to actually purchase from New Deal, another new shop on Lorville. In fact, the rentals shop is also on Lorville too. In-game, Alpha UEC and purchases made with Alpha UEC will be reset every major patch, at least every major patch, I suppose, until we have full persistence, which is a ways off. You will start each of these patches with any UEC on your account added to your Alpha UEC in-game, so bear that in mind. If you've got your 5,000 UEC bonus from signing up with someone's referral code, you'll see it added to the game. So, once available to buy in the game, the natural progression from my point of view would be from the Mustang Alpha, your starter ship, to get a Avenger Titan. Now, this is going to be significantly cheaper than the Prospector and the Cutlass when it's added, and is, apart from the Mustang Alpha, the only other ship that I would recommend you actually starting the game with. When it comes to starting ships in the game, I don't really want to cut any gameplay out. And obviously you don't want to like super grind or anything, unless you really enjoy that, in which case, by all means, do that. The Avenger Titan allows you to do so much and doesn't cut out much of the starter gameplay. Currently, you can upgrade your starter package from your Mustang Alpha for $20 more to an Avenger Titan. You can literally upgrade it at any point as well, so there's no rush. You might as well start with the Mustang Alpha in the short term, see what you think. And potentially upgrade it to the Avenger Titan later, or just buy it in-game when it's available. The Avenger Titan has a cargo bay with much more space. You can bring boxes on board, allowing you to make more money from scavenging. When I say scavenging, what I mean is when you're at certain mission areas, there are boxes of commodities you can literally pick up and then deploy in your cargo bay and then sell them. You'll also have access to delivery and maintenance missions because you can bring boxes on board that you need for those. Larger cargo runs can be done. Basically, it can do everything in-game that the game has to offer other than mining and racing on the ground, I suppose. It's a solid dogfighter with a lot of system and weapon upgrade options. It has a giant nose gun and missiles too. It has a bed, which means you can log off from it and spawn in where you left off from, rather than having to land it or reclaim your ship. So 1.5 million Alpha UEC, if they don't change the prices for those ships or tweak them a bit. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they make them more obtainable for people that just have starter ships. That is going to be quite a grind. But if you're playing Star Citizen and enjoying it, and if you keep on doing missions, more missions open up to you. It's not just the starter missions you see every time. If you do a load of those missions, you do get access to ones that do pay more money. So bear that in mind. It is obtainable, it is doable. It just would take a bit of a grind. And with a 3-month reset, at least a reset every 3 months for your Alpha UEC and anything you bought with that, that seems a bit unfair. Especially with potentially 3.3.5, also getting rid of all your Alpha UEC and stuff as well. So just bear that in mind. I don't think it's I don't think it's going to stay that way. I do think there's going to be other alternatives, but it's worth bearing in mind that it is a lot. It's a lot of work to get up there, and for a lot of people in a starter ship in 3 months will be unobtainable unless you have a lot of hours every day to play the game. Because realistically, I suppose we're talking up to like 120-ish hours to grind that much Alpha UEC in a starting ship, that would be hard to do. I hope that helps some of you choose which ship to start the game with and what you'll have access to in the short term. Please tell me your thoughts on starting ships. Do you think the Mustang Alpha is the best starter as well, like I do? Do you like the Avenger Titan as its natural upgrade path and potentially starting the game with that? What have you found that makes you Alpha UEC quickly? What are you enjoying, not enjoying in the verse? Please tell me in the comments below. If you don't have Star Citizen yet, be sure to create an account with the links below to receive 5,000 UEC, the in-game currency, as a bonus. and to participate in any free flight. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For November, I am giving away a Saber Raven, Star Citizen game package, and a CitizenCon 2948 digital goodies pack. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my videos made during the month. More details below. If you would like to further support the channel, the links to my Patreon and donations are down in the description below as well. If you are considering getting or upgrading your gaming PC for Star Citizen or any other game for that matter, instead consider the Shadow Cloud gaming service. It's a subscription-based service that leverages your internet connection to turn any appropriate device, whether it be an old PC, smartphone, tablet, and more, into a powerful Windows 10 gaming PC. It's been working well in the latest 3.3.0 PTU patch of Star Citizen. I'm going to try and maintain a best practices guide on my website as well. More information is available in the links below, and if you do decide to try it, use the code BoredGamer to get a discount. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the verse.